My name is Olubukola from the Department of Family Nutrition and Consumer Sciences, Prof. University. I have a copyright book on breastfeeding with the title Breastfeeding Getting the Answer. Then also I have a drama series that has been used as a tool to train mothers in breastfeeding and complementary feeding practices. The book is Breastfeeding Getting the Answer, and the drama series is Behavior Change Communication for Breastfeeding and Complementary Feeding Practices in Rural Communities in Nigeria. Yes, for the drama was sponsored by Nestle Foundation. For the research, I have collaborators. I have my department, the Department of Family Nutrition and Consumer Sciences. I also work with the Department of Dramatic Arts, Prof. University, and also the Department of Agricultural Extension and Rural Development. I think the motivation started with my experience as a first-time mother. As a first-time mother, I didn't have any skill in breastfeeding. I thought when I have my baby, the breastfeeding skill will just come, take my baby, and my baby will feed well. But unfortunately, that did not happen. And my baby had issues for the first 2 weeks of life. But later, somebody else picked me up and trained me on breastfeeding skills. Later, I realized that so many mothers might be going through the same issue. And I need to actually improve the knowledge of mother, improve their skills, so that they won't have to go through the road that I went through, having challenges with my first child. The research, I said, is a drama series. Mothers can actually look at the drama, take scenes from the drama, and practice it. So it can be a training tool for mothers, for community health workers that might want to train mothers on breastfeeding practices and complementary feeding practices during antenatal care. For the group of people, I think the healthcare professional is very good for the healthcare professionals because it can be a training tool for them. But for mothers, it can be also a training tool, especially first-time mothers that don't know anything about breastfeeding and complementary feeding practices and appropriate infant and young child feeding practices. For my research, what should interest people is because number one in Nigeria, we have issues with stunting. For stunting in Nigeria, it's over 40%, and that one is in very bad situation for us. And for my research, breastfeeding is foundation for life. And if the foundation of life is secured, you can actually build on that and have good health for the Nigerian child. So, for the policy maker, it should be of interest to them because at the end of the day, if mothers adopt appropriate breastfeeding practices, adopt appropriate complementary feeding practices, you are likely going to reduce malnutrition in over 5 children in Nigeria. During the research, I have some few challenges, not very many, few challenges. The very first one is with the community. Because I did my research in rural areas. And for rural areas, you can't just enter into a rural community like you enter into a city. And at that point in time when I was doing my research, there was a challenge in the community that I didn't really know. So when I fixed the date for my drama series, I realized that people didn't really turn up. Until I have to find out what the issues are, and I was told there was a conflict within the community. But thank God, because I work with teams. The team on extension and rural development actually stepped in and they solved the problem. I think that was one of the major problems that we had. Also during the research, one of the community did not have electricity. And because we are going to donate the television and CD player, and they will need electricity in the primary health care center. So I have to approach the village head to please make electricity available in the primary health care center, and actually did that. So we solved that problem like that. And sometimes only the research, Nigeria, people were asking for money. Anytime you are doing research and you are in the village, people think it's Nigerian politicians that are giving you money to come and spend. But with time, after explaining to them the importance of the research, especially when it has to do with their children and reducing malnutrition, they cooperated and were able to solve all the problems during that time. After the drama, did I really have any? I did not really have any challenge after the drama production. The only thing, the challenge that I can say I have is me not taking it to so many places for people to watch. Money, of course. Funds. There are no funds to sustain. After the donor money has been exhausted, sustainability is always a problem. So there is no money to go to different villages, different communities to go and show them the drama, because it's going to take a lot of money. So I think that's the only challenge that I think I have with the post-drama or post-research. I don't think there's any other one that I have not mentioned. I think what actually helped me with the problems, solving the problem, was the team and the research. I'm a nutritionist. I don't know anything about community entry. But the agric extension and rural sociology people know everything about community entry. They brought in their expertise and were able to solve the problem. In the next 5 years, I want my research to influence policy, especially policy that has to do with handling malnutrition in under 5 children. And if you want to handle malnutrition under 5 children, the very basic is antenatal care. I want free antenatal care for mothers. Then number 2, I want a situation whereby the maternity leave of mothers will be increased. Currently in Nigeria, we have only 2 states that have 6 months antenatal maternity leave. I wish my research in the next 5 years will influence policy that across the nation, all the states will have 6 months antenatal care, 6 months maternity leave for mothers. Then you asked me a question that, what am I going to do to solve my problem? I'm actually looking at, in the next 5 years, I should have a drama series on TV that mothers can watch, take scenes from it on, whether it's latching, whether it's a proper sitting position, whether it's breastfeeding skill, whether it's complementary feeding classes, the type of food that children have to eat. They just watch the drama and they are able to solve malnutrition problems in their children. I look forward to that. They're also in workplaces. Mothers work these days. I expect that my research in the next 5 years should influence policies in workplaces. Where workplaces we have crèches where mothers can have access to their children and breastfeed. Also have lactation points, lactation rooms where mothers can breastfeed their babies without disruption and still able to attend to their work after that. Yes, I am a member of the Nutrition Society of Nigeria and also a member of the New York Academy of Science. I'm a fellow of African Women for Agricultural Research and Development. I'm a fellow of Leadership for Environment and Development. I'm a member of AGSN, that's African Graduate Network. On my research, I think membership of this organization have helped me a lot. Number 1, Award is African Women in Agricultural Research and Development. Gave me the opportunity to be mentored formally for 2 years. And that helped me, in fact, it increased my speed on my ladder of growth when it comes to academia. I was able to get to the level that I get my promotion on time. I write my papers on time because I was trained in scientific writing, I was trained in leadership, I was trained in grantmanship. So all that award gave me that opportunity. Then when it comes to New York Academy of Science, New York Academy of Science gave me another opportunity to mentor other young girls. Currently, I'm on this program of 1,000 Guests, 1,000 Future. That will also help me to impact on younger ones. Then the African Network and Scaling Up Nutrition in Nigeria also helped me to network with other researchers. Thereby, I get to know recent development in my field, new methodologies, new packages to analyze my research, to report my research, to communicate my research. I think the membership of those organizations have actually helped me a lot with my research. As a researcher, the COVID-19 affected all of us. We were all locked down. So during the lockdown, no research was actually going on. And I think during the COVID-19, we need to change our methodologies, especially when it comes to data collection. We used to be questionnaires and structured interview schedule. We have to change from physical meetings to online meetings, to physical questionnaire to Google Forms. And I think that really changed our methodologies completely. And I think for me, COVID-19 is a blessing in disguise for researchers, because now I can connect with any researcher anywhere in the world. I was able to attend conferences online, I was able to attend workshops online, which would have been possible if not for COVID-19. I think it's a blessing in disguise. Another way for COVID-19, I think those are the major ways we were able to do online things, taking out of the box on how to do our things, even despite the fact that we cannot meet physically. I think the virtual meetings, the virtual things, online questionnaires, were the solutions to them. For upcoming researchers, I would want to advise that, number one, they should acquire and update their knowledge in their field of study. And that can only happen in conferences, in workshops, in online courses, in short courses. And number two, they should learn new procedures of doing things. Like I just mentioned COVID-19 now. All of us have to go back to the drawing board on how to do our research better and update themselves about new procedure and new happenings in their field of study. And also submit themselves to mentoring. I will stress mentoring because mentoring will open your eyes to so many things. Number one, when you are mentored, you don't fall into the mistake of your mentor, because your mentor is like a guide to you. Your mentors will not lead you into pitfalls that he or she have gone through. Your mentor will tell you how to shorten your steps on the ladder of growth when it comes to academia. Mentoring is key. For me, I was mentored for 2 years. My mentor will tell me, conferences is nothing you must think twice before you attend. In fact, she gave me 2 at least in a year. It must be a national one, it must be an international one. Without a mentor, I won't know all that. And all kind of structures that she made me to put in place in my life when it comes to networking, I was very, very bad with networking. Mentoring helped me to improve my skills with networking, improve my skills with scientific writing. My very first grant, I wrote it once. It was read by my mentor and it was approved. If not for a mentor, you know what will happen. Maybe I would have written that for 4 or 5 times. I think upcoming researchers should look for good mentors to mentor them and be ready to submit to the mentors. Research integrity is the performance of research with utmost professionalism. It also has to do with honest procedures that are verifiable. Then it also has to do with the scientific integrity and the professional integrity of the researcher. Research integrity can improve the quality of research. It can also improve scientific evidences. In the case that when we have good quality research, it is replicable. I can use the method of somebody else and also replicate it. And at the end of the day, it will impact lives of people. The general output we have quality research that can solve our national problem, because the methodology is replicable anywhere. So I can take it to another community or another situation, apply it, and if it is workable, we solve our community problems or national problems, as the case may be. To maintain research integrity, number one, we have to build up the researcher from the BSc up to postgraduate level. We train them on how to carry out research and how to maintain integrity. We should not allow misconduct, and we should maintain professionalism in all aspects of career, starting from methodology, report writing, communication of research reports.
Mami, ẹ̀yin náà béèrè o.
Ó dá, baálé mi, ẹ máa jẹun nìṣó mò ń bọ̀.
Máa dúró díẹ̀.
Ẹ káàsán o.
Ẹ káàsán.
Nọ́ọ̀sì.
Ìyá àbúrò.
Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́.
Ẹ ǹlẹ́, ẹ fi jọ́ mẹ́ta.
Ẹ ṣeun ọjọ́. Ẹ ṣeun o. Ọlọ́run á tún ti yín náà ṣeun.
Àbí o. Mo ní kí n wo àlàáfíà ọmọ yín kí n tó.
Ẹ máa wọ.
Ṣé ara rẹ̀ ṣáà ń yá
A
dáadáa?
dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run.
Láyé.
Ó bá mi.
Táwa lẹni tí ò ní jẹ́ ká jẹun báyìí.
Kò dárúkọ ara rẹ̀.
Ọkùnrin ni àbóbìnrin?
Ọkùnrin ni.
Ọkùnrin?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bá ní.
Ọlọ́run ló mọ̀ ní ẹgbọ́n mi wálé ìwòsàn jò ní. Ọlọ́run ní ẹgbẹ́ wa o. Ó ti rẹ̀ lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ díẹ̀ ló kù kúkún ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ já.
Ẹ mọ̀ ṣeun mi, àṣé kòkòrò tí ń jẹ́ ẹ̀fọ́, àṣà rẹ̀ ẹ̀fọ́ ló wà.
Bíi ti báwo?
Ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ mi ló ṣòfófó fún mi, ó ní òun ló máa ń fọmọ mi níjẹkújẹ jẹ, àti wípé ìyá àgbà ló máa ń fún lágbo tí mi ìbá ti sí nílé.
Àbá alábàjọ tọmọ náà fi ń yàgbẹ́ gburu tí ò dá.
Orí ló mọ̀ yọ mí.
Ẹ dúró ná, kí ló tẹ́ máa ń ṣe bí ẹ ọ̀nà báyìí? Mi tiẹ̀ tí ì ro oúnjẹ rárá.
Ojúmọ́ lè máa róúnjẹ ní.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sọ̀hún, àgbàlagbà ló máa ń róúnjẹ. Mi tiẹ̀ tí ì ro rárá, ó kẹ̀kan.
Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin náà ẹ̀ fura o.
Fúnra bíi ti bó o.
Ó yẹ kẹ́yìn náà rí kẹ́ ẹ tó gbé wá sílé ìwòsàn jò ní. Àwọn àmì kan wà lára ẹ̀ tó fi hàn pé àlàáfíà jìnnà sọmọ yín. Ẹ̀yin ò kọ́ bí ara sí ni. Ìkíní náà inú orí ẹ̀ kò rí bó ti rí tẹ́lẹ̀ mọ́. Ó ti rí múlọ́múlọ́, kódà ó ti ń já pàápàá. Yàtọ̀ sí yẹn, ọmọ náà gan ń gbà tẹ́gbẹ́ wá ń gbà yẹn kò dàbí ọmọ tó níyè nú mọ́ rárá. Ó ti rí jọwọ́ lọ, ara rẹ̀ ò sì dán mọ́ dáadáa.
Ẹ ti pọ́n gbogbo ẹ̀ látọ̀ ní.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sọ̀hún, ó yẹ máa jẹun lọ.
Ẹlẹ́dàá mi ló mọ̀ sí ọ mí.
Yàtọ̀ sí yẹn, kíyèsí pé ìdàgbàsókè ẹ̀ gan kò dàbí alára mọ́. Eyín gan lè fa kọ́mọ náà má dàgbà dáadáa mọ́. Pàápàá jùlọ kí ọpọlọ ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé dáadáa mọ́ lọ́jọ́ iwájú.
Ẹlẹ́dàá mi o.
Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ ní sùúrù, ẹ fọkàn ara yín balẹ̀. Nígbà tẹ́ ti gbé wá sí ilé ìwòsàn tó sì ti ń gba ìtọ́jú tó péye, ó dá mi lójú pé yóò lálàáfíà. Ẹ mọ̀ ń ṣèyọnu. Ẹ dún náà, ṣé ẹ̀yin náà ti padà sí ibi iṣẹ́ ni?
Ọ̀la ni máa padà sí ibi iṣẹ́.
Ó dẹ̀ dàbẹ́. Bó wá ni ṣé ẹ ti ṣe àwọn ìpèsè bí wọ́n ṣe máa bá yín tọ́jú ẹ̀ ńgbà tí ẹ bá lọ ibi iṣẹ́?
Màámi máa dé nírọ̀lẹ́ láti máa bá wa gbé fúngbà díẹ̀.
Àmọ́ tí mo wá fẹ́ gbà yín ni pé kẹ́ ẹ máa rí i pé ẹ ń fún omi ọyàn sínú ife dáadáa láàárọ̀ kẹ́ tó lọ ibi iṣẹ́ kí màmá lè máa bá yín fi ṣíbí fún.
Ṣé yóò sì mú yẹn?
Yóò gbà á. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ fún mi ọdún pọ̀ gan-an ni. Ọmọ pàápàá yóò gbádùn rẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé kò yẹ kó mú nǹkan míì lẹ́yìn omi ẹyàn títí tí ó fi pọ́ ọmọ oṣù mẹ́fà.
ṣé yóò sì yó.
kí ni òṣèlú yóò yó bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé ọyàn ó ṣe pàtàkì gidi gan-an lára ọmọ ẹ̀dá ó ṣe pàtàkì ó ẹ̀yin lẹ́ẹ̀ mọ̀.
wọn mọ.
ẹ ṣeun gan-an ni ẹ ti kú ìtọ́jú ọmọ náà.
ẹ ṣeun
mo rí iná.
ẹ ṣeun o.